Welcome to today's headline. As Ipob makes it to the Global Terrorism Index. As Ipob makes it to the Global Terrorism Index. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Nnamdi Kanu succeeded in making all of us Igbos his slaves. It was no doubt that the irresponsibility of the Buhari administration gave rooms for the monster that is Ipob and Nnamdi Kanu to grow into the giants they have become. But Igbo political leaders are the biggest failures in all this. When Nnamdi Kanu started radicalizing Igbo youth, threatening to burn down Igbo land and set Nigeria ablaze, I took to many platforms, including the BBC, to raise the alarm that we are feeding a monster we wouldn't be able to control. But I was ignored by those who should listen, and the Ipob hooligans threatened me. I had to do everything I could to take my family out of OAD when the threat became too much. When I became the deputy youth leader of Ohaneze, I continued my activism. In Ohaneze wouldn't take any of that. I continued my activism against the Ipob, but some of our people in Ohaneze wouldn't take any of that. I was convinced that Nnamdi Kanu had learned his lessons, that we couldn't afford to abandon him. I thought about it and remembered that Boko Haram commanders who have killed more people and committed much more atrocities were being granted amnesty and allegedly receiving better payment than our gallant members of the armed forces. As the acting youth leader of Ohaneze Indigbo worldwide, I mounted massive campaign for Nnamdi Kanu's release, including writing letters to the Attorney General of the Federation. I was harassed by the intelligence response team and I suffered a lot of inconveniences. I took the risk of writing to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court and Chief Judge of Nigeria, requesting the judgment be given on the case of the Biafran National Guard members. Fortunately, those guys were eventually discharged. Nigeria is a nation that rewards terrorists. If another opportunity presents itself for me to fight for the unconditional release of the Igbo terrorists, I will not hesitate to fight for them. This is not because I support their criminal activities, But because my country, Nigeria, continues to pamper other terrorists from other parts of Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu will eventually be released from detention because the federal government has been outsmarted by Nnamdi Kanu's smart lawyers. But his eventual freedom, when it comes, wouldn't remove the fact that the Afarahuku man is a businessman who exploited our passion for Biafra to enrich himself and make himself into a national or even international figure. The court have not convicted him of terrorism and may not, because of the kind of system we run here. But no matter how long it takes, we will not forget that he was the fool who brought war upon Igbo land and destroyed an economy our fathers struggled to build from the scratch after the Civil War. Nnamdi Kanu could have continued in his business of making money through mass hypnotization, which he called Biafran struggle, but he delved into an armed struggle he knows absolutely nothing about. He ended up empowering miscreants who are hiding under Biafran struggle that they know absolutely nothing about to perpetrate all manner of atrocities in Igbo land. Now come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.